Hey, it's the Midnight Rowan, and today we're doing Vlogmas Day 7. So today I do have a mystery bag for you, but it is a new mystery bag. I went to a different charity shop this time and have acquired 4 different mystery bags. 2 of them are scarf mystery bags, and the other 2 are incredibly big mystery bags, which I will leave until another video. Today we're going to be opening one of the mystery bags that I acquired. So this was acquired from the East Angulars Children's Hospice charity shop, which is in town, the same as the other one that I get the mystery bags from. They were doing mystery bags of all different types. So I picked up 2 scarf mystery bags for £5 each. They had a man's mystery bag, they had kid mystery bags, they had adult mystery bags, and then they also had ginormous bags that I've managed to acquire from the manager herself for £10 a bag, and they are humongous, but you'll see them in a future video. Also, hopefully, she is going to become a full-time supplier to me with mystery bags, which I will pay for. Of course, it is a charity, but they are making money, and she's going to have it so I can have a couple of bags a week of mystery bags, so I will always have some stock, because at the minute the other charity shop that I was getting the items from are not doing them currently, so I have a new supplier for now. If you want to like and subscribe and give us a big thumbs up. Also, if you want to check out my Vinted wardrobe, you can check out my Vinted link in the description. But I do only sell to the UK. Unfortunately, shipping fees are just too much. So in this bag, we have a selection of scarves for just £5. So it is a big bag, and I get to keep the bags, but I'm actually thinking of taking the bags back so that she can fill more up, because I have way too many of these, if I'm really honest. So let's see what I got for my £5. So she said that these ones were all scarves, and as it is the cold season, it is a prime time to buy scarves to sell on Vinted. So first of all, we have this kind of weird scarf. It's kind of velvety, and then this one is huge. This would go really well with like an evening dress, you know, kind of draped over. It feels really soft, but you know, it would be like a shawl as well, because this one's actually really big. You could use this as a shawl as well as a scarf. So some of the scarves have like multi uses, because some of them are just so huge. Next, we had this little tiny one, which it's a scarf, but it's quite small. And really, this is more for like in the summer, where you do like the French scarf, where you just tie it to the side, where you're wearing like, this is kind of like the Frenchy style, where you just wear like a t-shirt in the summer and you just have this around your neck. That's how you wear them, just in case you're wondering. People were looking in that bag going, that's not a scarf. No, it's not technically a scarf, but it technically is. So next we have, we've got this, what I call the square scarves. Now my nan used to wear these, so you can wear them as a scarf, but you can also wear them as a hair wrap, because you can also tie them around like this, and you can wear them like this, kind of like they do in Eastern Europe, where it's a scarf, but you can also use it as a hair wrap. Raven is a world of information. Next, we have this really cool nautical one that's all different shades. And I kind of like this one, especially if you're like down the beach during the summer. And it gets a little bit chillier in the evening. You can just put this over your summer dress and just wrap it around. Scarves have multiple uses. They're not just a scarf. You can use them as a head wrap. Some of them are big enough that you can use them as a wrap when you're wearing a dress. Next, we have a traditional scarf, I want to call it. Just a very traditional one, especially with the colours. This kind of tartan colour for winter. And I got all of these for £5. Next, we have a more summery one, We've got a little bit of flowers. Hopefully you can see some of these as they are see-through. More floral, more summery. But that's fine because I can also keep stock for summer. This one obviously came with a little black dress at some point because this is gorgeous. Or it came with a ball gown because it is humongous. I don't think any of these are labelled at all. But this one obviously came with some kind of gown or some kind of evening dress because it is absolutely humongous. Okay, next we've got something very simple. It's just a really big white one. So this obviously is kind of a wintry one. Again, it is big enough to be a shawl as well as a scarf, but you can tie them like multiple times and be all warm. So plenty of length on some of these, especially if you want to like multi-layer your scarf like proper. You know, it's foggy and misty outside at the minute, and it is nearly Baltic here. Next, you've got this, what I call this big manly scarf. These are the ones that the posh people wear, where they're like layered up so much they can barely breathe. Because these scarves are so thick. These are the kind of ones you get at like M&S or Next or something, where they are just like an entire sheet of fabric. Next, we have this cute little birdie one. This was one of the ones that caught my eye in the bag. Obviously, you couldn't see in the bag because they were actually tied up, but she did let me have a little sneaky peek because I was showing interest in buying more than one. So she let me have a sneaky peek. So this one's got little birdies on it. I don't know how easy you can see that, but that's really cute. Next, we've got just a simple one. Just a little simple one with the colours. This one's not as long. Some of these are longer, some of these are shorter. Which is fine because, you know, you want something depending on what you're wearing. Next, we have one that is butterflies. And this one is huge again. This is like proper big. I mean, I could lay this out on the bed and it would be half the size of the bed. But it is so you can actually wrap and lay it depending on how warm you need to be. Next one, we've got this. This is sheep. This actually feels like sheep's wool. This is so soft. I think this is a sheep's wool scarf. But it's not a scarf per se. It is one of these ones. Now these ones, you wrap like this, and then you double layer it like that, and it becomes one of these ones, but it is so soft. This is a sheep's wool one, and this is one of the ones where you get stuck, but it's one of these ones where you wrap them round. So that's a sheep's wool one. That's a little itchy, I find, for my skin, but then I have eczema, so I have like sensitive skin to most fabrics. Next, you've got this kind of coloured bohemian style one. Again, some of these are shorter than others, so depending on what you're using them for might depend on the season. This is probably more of a summery spring one. Next, oh, we got one of these. So this is one of the head ones where you, if I could get it right, this is one that goes just like this, and you put it under your hair and you wear it like this. My head's a little small for this, but the idea is you put it under like that and you just wear it on your head, sort of like this, but it's too big for me. Someone obviously had a bigger head than me, or they stretch over time. But still nice. It still counts technically, I guess, as winter wear. Next, we've got this floral one. Again, these ones are quite big. They've got layers upon layers, and they open right the way out, but I don't want to keep opening them because I'm going to have to refold them all. Okay, couple more. Ooh. Next, we've got one of these. See, most of the fabrics are all right. I think it's just lamb's wool. It's just really scratchy for me. But obviously, you'd probably have a coat and you'd put it on the coat. But next, we've got this sage one. This one actually has a tag. This was from East. Some of them have tags, some of them don't. So they'll all be sold on Vinted anyway. I don't think I'm keeping any of them for myself, although that black one was quite nice. Next, we've got like this mermaid one. This, I'm going to gather at some point, came with a dress. This is from Zazu. I'm going to guess this came with like a really posh evening dress at some point. And this went with it, which is kind of nice. It's different, but I'm going to assume that was with an evening dress, just by the look of it. Okay, next we've got another one of these Frenchy style ones where you just, this one's incredibly short. Like, you just tie it to the side, kind of like you're in the Pink Ladies in Greece. You just have the little tie one. And it's in like this beigey color, but that's how you tie them. And then we had two more hairbands. We've actually got two hairbands as well. So obviously you just put your hair back like that. And then you just put your hair like this. So you've got this blue and pink one. And it's got an elasticated bit at the back. And then this one is multicolored. And this was originally from cotton in Thailand, 100% made in Thailand. And then this one again is the same as the last one. And you've just got a headband. So I've got a couple of headbands, a couple of French style scarves, as I call them. And then we've got some long scarves. We've got some evening scarves, as I call them, that came with like evening dresses. And that was everything I got for £5. Can you believe the amazing value in that bag for a £5? Now, these are all going to sell on Vinted once I get round to listing them. This is my small little business that's trying to help make some extra money. So if you want to give it a big thumbs up and support the channel, if you're in the UK and you want to support the channel, you can obviously go to my Vinted store and buy from there. Or if you're not in the UK and you'd like to donate to the channel, you can give a PayPal, Super Chat, or Super Thanks, and it's as good as buying anything from my Vinted store because it still helps. All the money currently is going to medical bills and travel at the minute because things have hit a bit of a rocky stage, but we are going to keep on with the business because it helps. Next video will be part 2 and day 8 of Vlogmas, and it will be the second scarf bag that I have acquired. So let me know what you think. £5 for that entire bag, plus I got another £5 bag, and the lady sorted not one but 2 other mystery bags, which are huge for a £10 each. Plus, she's going to help me out with more mystery bags. And she did have more mystery bags in there that I didn't pick up. Because amazingly enough, this woman only has 2 hands. And I had my son with me who carried 2 other bags. So, and I didn't want to buy all of them because, you know, it's not fair that I buy everything. It is good that I let other people have them as well because I'm not the only one trying to make money. But if you want to like and subscribe and give a big thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow for another Vlogmas day. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas.